Welcome to the Real Film Nerds Podcast.
Well, hello, everyone. Now, a dramatic reading. I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination. Life is your creation.
Dude.
Come on, Barbie. Let's go party.
Wow. All right.
Is that good? A dramatic reading of what year is this? God, what year is this? Seriously.
What year did it come out?
1997. The Barbie Girl song by Aqua. Mike, I admitted on the radio station last week that I openly danced to this song in high school.
Oh yeah, man. I danced to it. It was fun, dude. This is like Big Butts, dude. Like Sir Mix-a-Lot, just a classic.
Yeah, except for Big Butts was like before our time. Like this is our time. Like 97, we would have been
sophomores.
Freshmen, sophomores, depends what month it came out. But yeah, we would have danced at like the winter formal or something. It's horrible. It's atrocious. But anyways, you don't have Facebook or you never go on it. I don't know if I ever shared this with you. Did I? No, I sent it with you. I sent it to you. The interview that took place our senior year of high school, where they were asking people about their like favorite song or whatever. And some New York like professor of like sociology or something like shared it. And it was our high school in 1999. Like it was our graduating class.
What? No.
I thought I sent this to you.
No, you didn't send it to me. What was the result?
No, it was just this video clip that they sent out on TikTok, and it had like millions of views. And like, I legit knew a couple of people in the video.
What?
Yeah. It was weird, dude. It was wild. I thought for sure I sent this to you.
I don't think you did, dude. I don't think you did.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
You might have, and I just ignored it because, it's me. But, wow.
True.
It was our class, huh?
Yeah, I knew a couple of the people. I'm sure you probably knew even more because, for those of you who don't know Mysterious Mike Talent, he wasn't mysterious and he was still talented, but he just wasn't mysterious and everybody knew him in high school. He was Mr. Popular.
I knew a couple people.
Back then, he was known as Just Mike.
Yes, I wasn't as mysterious.
Yeah, Just Mike. Instead of Just Ken, it was Just Mike.
Yeah, Just Ken. Nice.
Well,
nice
right,
reference, Matt.
Yeah, you like that? I got it? Okay, all right. I was just trying to make sure you got it. So anyways, okay, welcome everyone. We'll stop with the shenanigans. Mike, I will have to send that to you. I seriously thought I sent it to you. It was freaking weird. Very weird,
dude.
But anyways, Real Film Nerds Podcast, episode number 334, the podcast that will not die. This week we are talking about the smash hit that continues to print money known as Barbie. Mike, why don't you go ahead and break down this just money-making machine?
All right. So this movie was directed by Greta Gerwig and written by Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach. And it's starring Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, Issa Rae, Kate McKinnon, and Michael Cera and America Ferrara.
You were close.
And this movie, Matt, I'm going to do something a little different for the summary of it.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully it works out okay. So I'm going to ask the AI what to give us a review.
A review or a summary?
A summary of it.
Okay, because those are two very different things.
Yeah, summary. So Barbie is a 2023 fantasy comedy film directed by Greta Gerwig and starring Margot Robbie as Barbie and Ryan Gosling as King. The film follows Barbie's journey of self-discovery after she suffers a crisis that makes her question her world and her existence.
So, Mike, thoughts? Did the AI do better than you? Or IMDb?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, it's close. Yeah, IMDb says Barbie suffers a crisis that leads her to question her world and her existence.
And that's the official statement from who produced this movie? Sony?
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers. I knew it was one of the big ones.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think it's decent. But I like this movie, Matt. I know it's a weird movie, but I liked it. I thought it was interesting.
I think it was missed potential.
Okay. All right. Well, what do you think was missed about it?
Dude, the story's not very good. I don't think the story is very good at all. I think that's where it really fell apart. I think the acting was fantastic, especially Ryan Gosling. He stole the show. He was hilarious. Margot Robbie is Barbie. Like, she is. Like, you can't get a better fucking casting than Margot Robbie. I think the plot just fell short, and it fell short hard. Kate McKinnon as the Weird Barbie or
Weird Barbie, yeah.
Weird Barbie, yeah. That was spot on. Kate McKinnon is the perfect choice to do that. That Barbie was one of my favorites. It was hilarious. It was just fantastic. Overall, I think this movie was mediocre at best, but there's a lot of really, really good elements. Now, obviously, the world thinks differently because it's making a gajillion dollars. I just think its message is way too in your face at times and way too subtle at other times. There's just extremes, both sides. There's not really a middle when it comes to what they're trying to say with this film. So we can get into that more into the spoilers section, because that is going to ruin the movie when I start talking about my thoughts on why I say that. But be that here nor there, Mike, you say it's an incredible movie. Tell me why.
I just had a good time with it, man. I don't know. I didn't really know what to expect really at all. I had seen a trailer or two, but I hadn't really seen a ton of trailers, and I just thought, Margot Robbie's in it, and Ryan Gosling, Mr. Hey Girl, and I was like, well, why not? Let's go see what it is. I don't think I've seen anything with Ryan Gosling since La La Land, maybe?
What about Nice Guys? Didn't Nice Guys come out after La La Land, or was that before?
I think that was before, yeah.
Because Nice Guys was really good. I like that movie.
Yeah, Nice Guys was good, but I think La La Land was after. And, Mr. Gosling got a little bit of some dancing in this movie, but I guess I'll save that for the spoilers. But, yeah, no, I don't know, man. I just had a good time with this movie, dude. I really liked. What was the character's name? Was it Alan?
Yeah, Michael Cera's character.
Yeah, I just thought that was it's just, I don't know. There's just things in this movie that were kind of fun.
Dude, I'm not arguing against that. I agree with you 100%. There's a lot of fun elements in this film, but for me, it's story. Story is always a big deal, and what they're trying to say with it and how they're going about it just falls flat. It falls flat hard for me. I think it's very mixed messaging.
Okay, never. I thought it was fairly straightforward, but yeah, I got you, dude.
Oh, I will explain, Mike. But first, we have another incredible giveaway.
Oh, all right, dude. What do we got?
Well, Mike, this is a first for us. It's basically a gift card or gift cards, I think you would say, to Fandango. So you can buy movie tickets.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's really cool. I mean, we definitely advocate for going to the movies. So what a great prize.
Well, it's not Blu-rays. It's not digital codes. I guess it's a digital code because that's how it's going to be delivered to me. But I'm going to have a handful of codes to give away. That's basically free money to buy movie tickets. I mean, how freaking awesome is that from Fandango?
That's super awesome, dude.
And I mean, everybody has Fandango. I mean, I know Harkins here takes it. I know Picture Show takes it. You just buy it on the app. It's awesome. So, okay. So here's the question I would like our listeners to answer by emailing Mike@realfilmnerds.com, because it's Mike@realfilmnerds.com, because he needs to do something other than just talk.
Hey, I fixed the email.
You did. Mike did do something other than talk for once. I'm sorry. I take that back. I retract my statement. Okay. It's been a couple weeks, so we need Mike to do something else. But what I want you to do is tell us, and it doesn't matter the company, the brand, whatever. We're not going to put it out there. I will say mine. But tell us your favorite movie theater that you go to or have been to in the past.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's a good one, dude. That's a really good one.
So the one I would love to put out there is the original Cine Capri, but I never got to go there. I heard wonderful things, but it was long gone by the time I was conscious enough to go check it out. They have a shadow of the original Cine Capri down in Scottsdale, but I'll say that one. But next to that, I will say my local Harkins. It's Harkins Prescott Valley 14.
Oh, very cool, dude. Very, very cool. I guess for me, I'll throw in my 2 cents. I tend to go to a Cinemark in my neck of the woods, and I actually used to work for Cinemark, so it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, the theater still back home is Cinemark, and it's the only theater left. All the other theaters closed down now. So they only have Cinemark, which kind of sucks for Ma Hinshaw, because if they don't get a movie, at least she likes to do this because she likes to travel. She has to go to Tucson to see the movie if Cinemark doesn't get it. So my nephew doesn't like it because he's the one that has to drive. But my mom likes it. She loves going to Tucson. So, all right, if you want to be entered into our drawing to win, I'm not going to tell you how much, but it's enough for a movie ticket, at least one, from Fandango. Go ahead and email Mike@realfilmnerds.com, your favorite movie theater or the one you frequent most or both.
All right, dude. Awesome. That's really cool. Thanks, Fandango, for hooking us up with this, what are they, gift cards or digital codes? Whatever
digital,
they are.
I think they're digital, like coupon gift card codes.
Okay. Awesome.
Alrighty. So here is my business. Heading to the movies? Reserve your seat before the show on Fandango. Find times, read reviews, and buy tickets to your favorite theater fast and easy on the Fandango app or on fandango.com. See what's playing near you. Watch the trailers, grab your seat. All that's left is choosing butter or no butter, as if that's a tough decision. Every movie, every feeling, every time. That's Fandango, your one stop before showtime. Buy your movie ticket now on the Fandango app or fandango.com.
All right, dude, Matt, it's true. Butter or no butter? What do you go with, dude?
Oh, dude, I'm butter all the way. And I know they hate this shit, but I ask for it every time. Layered butter.
Oh, you do layered. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
As a former worker of the popcorn, I definitely hate you.
Yep, I know they hate it, but the word has gotten out, and everybody does it here. It's layered butter, man. They put a little popcorn butter, a little more popcorn butter. That way, you get the butter all the way through.
All right. I mean, I agree. It does disperse the butter in a manner that you are wanting. It's just it's a pain for us or for us former employees or employees.
Well, luckily they don't do it too bad. They don't do it a lot. Like they put in some popcorn and some butter, then they throw in some more popcorn and some more butter, and then they fill it and then put in more. So it's not like they do it a whole lot. I'm not like a demanding dick, but one thing I miss, and you've talked about it because you've had to order them, is the seasonings. Like they pretty much have done away with the seasonings. You have to buy them from the concession stand now, and they are not cheap.
Well, dude, the popcorn seasonings. I I used to be in charge of ordering them for my particular theater, and I had to order a lot of it, dude. And it wasn't cheap back then. Like, I was always like, we give this away for free? Why?
Well, they don't now, and that was thanks to COVID. They did it all the way up until COVID, at least at my Harkins. So I missed that. I liked the combination of ranch and white cheddar.
Yeah, dude, those are probably the most popular kinds. And you're right, Matt. I do need to know what you're drinking this fine morning, evening, or afternoon.
Oh, Mike, you nailed it. I was just trying to say, you know what goes good with buttered popcorn is a beer.
It's true, yes.
Anyways, Mike, I am drinking my leftovers from my vacation, not vacation, Michelob Ultras. I still have several, and I don't know if they're legal because they are California beers, and I brought them back home to Arizona. So maybe they're illegals, or maybe they're refugee beers.
I don't know, Matt, but they might be trying to tax you some more.
Maybe, I don't know. That's one thing that kind of freaks me out over there. You got to make sure to bring your own shopping bags because they charge you. It's like $0.25 for each bag. They're really trying to keep people from using plastic bags there, and they're succeeding.
Oh yeah, man. I think if they started charging 25 cents everywhere around the country, everybody'd be like, "No, here's my bag."
Yeah, well, I just don't understand, Mike. Not to date myself, but I mean, back in the day, we used to get groceries in paper bags. What's wrong with paper bags?
Nothing. I think the grocers stopped carrying the paper bags. I think they cost too much.
Oh, okay. Well, I can understand that. So, okay, I will not get us too off topic because that's pretty extreme off topic. But, anyways, Mysterious Mike Talent, what is today's just god awful dad joke?
Oh, dude, I forgot to tell you what I was drinking.
Oh, hell yeah, you did. Mike, detract that. Go back. Rewind it. Mike, what IPA? Come on.
All right. Rewinding. So I'm drinking the Sweetwater IPA. Just plain old IPA.
You still have more of those. Yeah. It's okay. I understand. I got lots of... I only bought like a 24-pack of Michelob Ultra, but I intended on drinking several of those on the beach. And, you don't drink them on the beach if you don't go to the beach, so I didn't.
Did you go to the beach at all? I hope you did.
I didn't. I didn't make it to the beach once.
It's very sad, man. Very sad.
I know. I'm very upset about it, and it was out of my control why I didn't go. I had 2 days set aside, and I, instead of going to the beach, had to come home early. It was out of my control. It was out of my control, and I will try not to rake Ma Hinshaw over the coals over it in her podcast, but we'll see.
Oh, that's disappointing, dude. All right. I'm ready for the dad joke. Are you ready, man?
Okay, so now let me ask Mike, what is this week's just incredible dad joke?
I got dad jokes. I don't think they understand, though. Gotta think I'm funny. Other people never laugh, though. Dad jokes.
In honor of Paul Rubin's death, I have you heard of the band 1023 Megabytes?
No.
They haven't got a gig yet.
Wow. Is that one of his jokes or something?
No, I was just trying to throw in some recent news.
Okay, yeah. Well, dude, that's sad. I mean, I was a big fan of Pee Wee Herman, and he wasn't that old. I mean, both my parents are older than him. He was 70.
Yeah, but Matt, 70's getting older. I mean, we're getting older. Remember what we thought 70 was when we were kids?
I try not to think when I was a kid. I try not to think now.
Okay. Well, to me, I would have thought they were ancient.
So Mike, what you're saying is 50 is the new 25, but 70 is the new 105?
Sure, something like that. Yes.
Ma, so you're 176 or something because you've made it past 70. I'm sorry, Ma.
I don't know, dude. Yes, I don't think 70's that old, but I mean, I don't know. What is old, Matt?
I'd say 85 plus is old.
Okay. 85
I mean,
plus.
shit, people call me old.
You yourself would call yourself old.
I am old. I got gray hair, Mike. It's terrible. It's atrocious.
Yeah, well, I mean, that happens, man. That happens with age.
I'm old, fat, and gray and bald. I'm not bald. Yeah,
you're not
I'm
bald, dude. No,
I'm balding.
Oh, no, I see some hair. You just get that Rogaine, dude.
Shit don't work. Anyways, okay, we're going to get back on topic, Mike. This is getting very uncomfortable. I don't want to talk about age.
All right. No more age.
Yeah, we're not watching the movie Old. Which,
Forever
dude,
Young.
Have you seen that yet?
No, dude, I haven't, dude.
Oh, you need to watch it. It's not great, but the story's interesting. The story's really interesting. That's what makes it decent. But speaking about interesting stuff, here's another one you probably haven't seen. I just watched a couple episodes and I was pleasantly surprised. Twisted Metal, the TV show.
Oh, dude. Is that out?
Yeah, it's on the cock.
It was okay?
It's not bad. It's cheesy and goofy, but I mean, it's kind of fun. I like it. Honestly, I do. But, I'm a big fan of cars and guns and explosions. So you're not going to go wrong with me on that.
Well, I mean, I kind of wonder how they would make that into like a show or something. So I'm interested in seeing it. And doesn't it have what's his face from the MCU in it?
Yeah, he's the main character. I think it's David Mackey.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. He's the Falcon and / new Captain America.
Yep.
Yeah, he's great. He's actually pretty fun. Like he's not the best comedic actor, but he's pretty decent. And so far, again, I'm nowhere near towards the end. They unleashed all 10 episodes at once. I've only watched 1.5. But okay, I can tell you the premise. I'll try not to talk too long because we got Barbie to still talk about. But the premise is the world was ravaged by a computer virus that destroyed all banking systems, electrical systems, water systems, blah, blah, blah. Basically pushed everyone back into the Stone Age kind of thing, right?
Okay.
So individual metropolitan areas decided to build walls around themselves and throw all of the criminals outside of the walls. And so we're talking, there's San Francisco, there's Chicago, all the major metropolitan cities, right? And so they threw out all criminals, all of them. And so there's these wastelands in between these cities. And so there are people that are hired to drive goods and services between the cities in their cars mounted with machine guns and stuff. And I have to look up his name. David Mackey does not sound right. But he's the main character, and he's driving from one city to the other. He basically runs like this route of dropping stuff off coastal cities from like San Diego to like San Francisco and LA and stuff like that. And so that's what it is. And everyone is outlaws outside of that. And some are trying to do justice, and some are just trying to do mayhem. And they call the delivery drivers milkmen. The delivery drivers. Sorry, I can't speak.
Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie. See, I said David Mackey. Anthony Mackie. God damn it. Close enough.
No, dude, that actually sounds plausible. It's kind of it's
a post-apocalyptic world. Yeah. It's kind of Road Warrior, Mad Max-ish. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, that should be fun.
I've enjoyed 1.5 episodes, so I will report back when I watch the rest of it. And they're quick. They're 30 minutes, and it is only made for streaming services, so there's lots of cussing, lots of blood, guts, and gore. Now, Awesome. It's cheesy blood, guts, and gore. It's not high-end shit, but it's still fun.
It's not high-end. All right.
No, like the blood looks like Jell-O. It just does not look right.
Okay, all right. Well, back to the movie at hand, Matt. Back to the movie at hand.
Okay. So, Mike, we still haven't made it to this. Speaking of Anthony Mackie, there you go. Mike, how does Barbie relate to the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Well, Matt, thanks for asking. One of our many Kens in the movie, played by Simu Liu.
Simu Liu.
Simu Liu. He was in Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings.
It was a pretty easy one, Mike. Pretty easy one this week.
Yeah, I mean, last week was too. I mean, we had Robert Downey Jr. and Oppenheimer. I mean, all right. Iron Man.
You're getting spoiled, Mike. Hopefully next week's movie will prove much, much more difficult. So, okay, we are now in said spoiler section about Barbie. So if you don't want it spoiled, go ahead and click off now, all three of you. Mike, do you want me to kick this off and start explaining how it's very contradictory?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Hit me, man. Hit me.
Okay, so the producers and people of the film are Mattel, right?
Correct.
So Mattel has these big CEO bigwigs that are in this film, which I think could have been completely removed. I think it's a horrible subplot. It shouldn't have been in there. I don't think it did much. And so the large corporation is trying to keep the world separate from Barbie world, but they go back into that world and bring Barbie back to the real world with them because she wanted to be in the real world instead of in Barbie land. So, like, if Barbie land is so great and awesome and their women are ruling the world and all this other stuff, and these giant corporations completely run by men, and you're okay to come back to that world, even though in Barbie world, the whole plot of the entire movie is getting control back from the Kens. But yet you voluntarily go back to the world that is run by men and a patriarchy and all that other stuff.
So yeah, but I think she wanted to do it to help other women become more like Barbie world, I think.
There's no indication of that in the film.
I think it's implied.
Okay. So I started with one contradictory and morphed into another one. Mattel is the ones that put this out. Mattel is making fun of themselves. Mattel has all these men in this woman push generated film running Mattel, which is true. It has been true. I know you know this, Mike. One of my roommates in college, his dad at the time was the vice president of Mattel. I don't know if he is now, but his dad was back then, 25 years ago almost now, which was really weird because his dad was a short little boxer guy. He's kind of a dick, but besides the point.
All right. Continue.
You have this giant corporation putting out this movie about women's power and women's rights and, you know, all that stuff. But yet their entire corporation that they run and they make fun of is all men running it. So there's a massive contradiction there. Why not start from the inside on their own and have women on their board?
I don't know, dude. I think they were just making fun of themselves to make fun of themselves. But they're not going to change. Come on, man.
Exactly. So it's all fake then. So the movie in and of itself is what all of us should do, but they don't need to.
Maybe, dude. I see what you're getting at, Matt, but I think perhaps you're delving too far into what they were going for. I think they were just going for to make fun of the corporation.
Dude, but this is what the whole movie is. Like, I understand that men are evil and that we shouldn't be in power and we should take over and, we shouldn't take over and the Barbies should rule everything in their world because everything was perfect and fine and safe there, and the men were just kind of their side pieces, but they didn't have any romantic interest in any of the men anyways. So, like, what's the point of even having Kens then?
I don't know, dude, to have some cool, like, beach scenes and, like, have the Kens, like, trying to show off for the Barbies.
But why? They are not going to get anywhere with them.
Well, because that's what people do. They just keep trying, even if they...
People, but not Kens.
Oh, okay. Well, what about Alan?
Alan is... clearly supposed to be the man that sympathizes with everything and goes along with everything the Barbies say. And that's why there was only ever one Alan.
Okay. All right. Well, dude, I don't know. I don't have good answers for you, man. I just had a good time with this movie.
I know I'm tearing it apart, Mike, but these are the plot devices and the holes that I'm seeing. Like, one of my favorite scenes of the whole thing was the end when they have like the giant Ken battle on the beach. That shit was hilarious. Like, they didn't have any weapons, they didn't have nothing, and they're fighting. Like, how? Like, that was great.
That was funny.
Like, give me more of that shit. Stop trying to tell me how to think. Stop trying to tell everyone that's going to see this how to think. And just have a fun fucking movie. Just make it fun. It was mostly fun until they start trying to tell you shit and say shit. Like, I understand, this is what I don't get. Like, they're really in your face about stuff. So they're like, yeah, men are bad and this is bad and the patriarchy is bad and all that. And it's just like in your face, like hardcore in your face. But they don't do anything subtle. But it's so in your face, it's off-putting.
It was definitely in your face, for sure.
It's almost like a joke, like it's so in your face. Like, so do you really believe this or do you not?
Yeah, no, it was in your face, for sure.
You just don't like talking about this stuff, Mike, because you don't want to get in trouble.
No, it's just... I don't know, man. I don't think I saw it the same way. I saw it as a kind of from a woman's point of view, like how the world is, and I don't know, just a different look at the world and pointing out some of the way that things are and kind of how messed up certain things are about the way society looks at women and does things. So I don't know, just kind of pointing that stuff out.
Yes, I agree with that, but they try. This is a movie that, well, it's not really intended for kids. Kids actually probably shouldn't be watching this at all. But so Mike, like, right off the bat, Barbie goes into the real world and gets her ass slapped right off the bat by some stranger going down the boardwalk. Mike, does your wife get her ass slapped going down the boardwalk? Has she ever had her ass slapped going down the boardwalk? Ever?
Well, I don't think she doesn't get a lot of boardwalk time. So I don't.
You know what I mean, Mike. You know what I mean. I mean, they make. Am I saying that women don't get their ass slapped? No, I'm not saying that. But to make it be like, oh, look, she just came into this world and right off the bat, someone's trying to grab her. I'm not saying that shit doesn't happen, but it doesn't happen like blatantly like that. It's not like, oh, right off the bat. It's usually, at least not Matt, from my experiences, not from what I've seen.
Well, Matt, when you're Margot
Again, I'm
Robbie,
not a woman. Yeah.
When you're Margot Robbie, it probably happens every day.
Yeah, but she also probably doesn't walk up and down the boardwalk alone either.
No, but like if she did.
I don't know, dude. I would love to see Margot Robbie do that and watch how quick someone gets put on their ass. Because I don't think she's a strong woman. I don't think she would just sit there.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying she would either, but I don't know, man. Yes, that was a little I mean, you got to move the movie along, so it was just trying to set up kind of how the rest of her real world experience is going to go.
Yeah, well, the whole point of it, they were trying to set up, oh, look, the men are the construction workers. That's why they're catcalling. You look attractive. They're going to take advantage of you. But they do it in all like this short, quick time span and try and just, I don't know, Mike. Clearly, I saw a different movie than you did.
Yeah. But Matt, what do you think about the scenes at the high school when the girls just ripped her apart?
Yeah, that's another one. That's another stereotype. That's all kind of stuff, that's like the hate that's spewed on like social media, and that's 100% true for sure. And the women are usually the ones that do it to each other.
Yeah, I have experienced some of that in my life. I don't
the social media hating.
No, not that. I worked in a very woman environment for a little bit, and they all just got mad at each other for really dumb stuff all the time, and I couldn't understand why.
Yeah, and you don't see any of that going on in the Barbie world, though. It's the perfect harmony.
That's true. It was the perfect harmony. But, Matt, it was a movie.
That's true. And the Barbie world, the Barbie land stuff, I thought that was the best. The sets were great. The production was great. The painting, everything. I think that was probably the best part of the movie was when we were in Barbie Land.
Yeah, Barbie Land was well done.
Yeah, and then the journeying to and from the real world, that shit was fun. It was funny.
Yeah. It reminded me of Elf, kind of, actually.
It kind of did, yeah.
But yeah, no, it was, I don't know, man. I feel like it brought up a lot of things, and yeah, I feel like the movie was there to just start conversations and get people thinking, other people, about stuff, and I don't know.
So you think it was to start conversations, not put the conversation in your face? Because I feel like it was to put the conversation in your face and that I'm wrong because I'm a man.
No, I didn't get that. I didn't get that from it. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. I need to give up my man card. I don't think I have one, but if I did, I probably have to give it up.
I don't know about that, Mike. I'm just saying, Ma Hinshaw will talk about it, but even my mom thought it was offensive. I'll be honest. Even my mom thought it was offensive. She didn't like it.
Okay. All right.
My younger sister saw it and she didn't like it either.
Okay.
So it's interesting because, I guess this is the best way to put this, is that this movie is very divisive. I haven't run across anyone that's kind of like, it was okay. I would probably put myself in the okay department. Everyone I've talked to or heard about or chatted with, like Lisa, the radio host that I'm on Fridays, she loved it. She thought it was incredible. She thought it was a great film. She gave it 4 out of 5. She loved it. There's a lot of people that are really loving it, and I just don't see it. But also, I see a lot of hate. I don't really see a lot of people in the middle. And I'm going to be the weirdo, and I'm going to be kind of in the middle.
Okay. All right. You be in the middle, you weirdo.
Well, there's a lot of things I really liked, and there's a lot of things I really didn't. So that's where I'm in the middle.
Okay. All right. I liked Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie. I thought they did great in their roles. Like you'd said earlier, like I think they killed it as Barbie and Ken. Like they were awesome. I really liked their portrayals of their characters.
Yeah, the chemistry between them was fantastic. Their acting was very good. Both did a really good job. I mean, Margot Robbie standing on her tippy toes for a lot of it because that's how Barbie's foot was formed was great. I don't know if you noticed this, Mike, but when she's in Barbie Land, she doesn't blink.
Oh
when she's in the real world, she blinks.
No, I didn't notice that.
Little stuff like that. Like it. I mean, that's dedication, dude. That's pretty
super
hardcore.
That like, imagine how many takes. They're like, oh, you blink. God damn it!
I think she did it as a creative choice on her own. I don't know if they made her do that.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure there was takes where she's like, I blinked.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. But okay, one of the things, I mean, and Ken is like all about the bro culture, which is atrocious, but it's funny in this. What's the name of his house? The Casa.
Oh, what
Casa
was it, dude?
Dojo.
Something dojo. Was there like a wolf in there? Like white wolf? I don't know, dude.
I don't know, but the name of his house was amazing. And then how they all are sitting around a fire, playing their guitars, singing, the same fucking song.
Oh, dude, that was awesome.
Just like the whole bro culture thing, like they killed it. Like they encapsulated it big time.
Yeah, no, that was a funny scene when they were all just going around.
I mean, there's great scenes in here. There's good writing in here. It's just it's muddled. It's muddled for me, All
right.
I'm still trying to figure out how he got the Hummer into Barbie Land, because they didn't have Hummers, but he got one.
Yeah, and wasn't that the new electric Hummer?
Oh yeah, dude. This was definitely an advertisement for Barbie and Chevy. And I'm like, Chevy, yeah. GM making a comeback. Every single car was GM. She had her Corvette. They had the Hummer. I mean, they had all the Chevy cars.
Well, I guess, I mean, I think Barbie did have a Corvette and all that, so.
She did, yeah. And I think they probably went to Chevy or GM and said, hey, you want to help us out some more? Give us some money. And cars. I don't have a problem with it. I'm a GM person, Mike. I have no problem. The Ford people and the Dodge people might, but I don't.
Okay, all right. Well, Matt, I think it's time to give our ratings, dude.
To give our ratings, or for you to tell our lovely 3 listeners what we're reviewing next week, Mike?
Well, for next week, we're going to start we're going to review the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the new one.
Yeah, it's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. So it's almost as long as Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Oh,
almost
no
as
way. Long. For an animated movie again?
An animated movie? What?
Yeah, if for an animated movie, it's that long?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. So it's the second longest title of movies we've reviewed this year, I believe.
All right.
So, Mike, you can shorten it. Just call it TMNT Mutant Mayhem. How's that?
All right. TMNT Mutant Mayhem.
Dude, I'm trying to figure out, though. I mean, it's 2023, and we're talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Barbie, Mission Impossible. I mean, fuck, dude, what happened to my childhood? It just won't go away.
It's back, dude. So I think what happened is we are now at the age where nostalgia and we, according to the world, have money to spend, and they're looking for it.
Yeah, they're getting it. They're getting it. But what I like is, who wrote this was 2 really big names, Mike.
Seth Rogen and
Evan Goldberg.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, the comedic duo that has brought us a lot of really great, funny movies. Yeah, Evan Goldberg is Seth Rogen's best friend. So, and he's written a lot of Seth Rogen's movies with Seth Rogen. Sometimes without him, but a lot of times with him. But anyways, Mike, I'm excited for this one. It's another animated film. I like the animation style. We'll see how it does on the big screen. So, okay, fine. I will stop because I know you're yawning again. You need to go night-night. Mikey night-night. How many reels do you give Barbie, Mike?
I'm going to give Barbie 3.5 reels out of 5 because I had a great time with this movie.
And you only gave it 3.5.
Yeah.
But you had a great time. That's mediocre, Mike. 3.5 is a C+.
3.5 is a good time for Mike.
Okay, Mike. Well, I had a okay time. And an okay time for Matt is 2.5.
Okay. All right. There you go.
I like that you followed up with okay. All right. Okay, here, do your thing so you can go to bed. Jesus.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Make sure to follow us on the socials, Instagram, Twitter, and the Facebooks. And we'll catch you on the next pod. And also enter in for our giveaway from Fandango. Just email Mike at realfilmnerds.com. Your favorite movie viewing establishment. Is that how you put it, Matt?
Well, theater. I mean, there's some fancy ass theaters out there. Like there's, the Chinese theater in Hollywood. It's a famous theater.
Oh,
we have the Cine Capri in Phoenix. It could be a fancy theater like that, or you can just be like, oh, it's your favorite AMC down the street. Fountain Hills AMC 1976 or however many screens they have. I don't know.
Or what is that one called? The Draft House? Alamo
Draft House? Yeah, dude. They had shut down the ones in Phoenix, which sucks. I love Alamo Draft House. I never got to see a movie here, though. So I'm going to have to go to, oh, shit. Where is it? It's not San Antonio.
Austin?
Austin. Yeah, Austin is where the original is. So I'm going to have to go to Austin and watch a movie. Hey, maybe that's what I'll do. That'll be fun. But yeah, Alamo Draft House. Beers and movies.
Yeah, Matt, what you can do is you can fly to Austin and you can work there while you're on vacation, and maybe you can get like 10 minutes to go watch some of the movie.
Dude, I went and saw Barbie when I was on vacation. That was a really nice theater. Really nice theater.
How much did it cost, dude? Was it expensive?
It was $40 plus drink, 2 drinks and 2 candies for me and my mom. So it was $40.
Oh, $40 to get in?
No, that was everything.
Oh, okay.
2 drinks, 2 candies, and 2 tickets was $40.
Okay, that's not terrible.
No, I didn't think it was that bad. They had, I didn't see it, but my brother-in-law went and saw it. They had a 70 millimeter showing of Oppenheimer, so we went to that.
Oh, wow. Nice, dude. That was a nice theater.
Yeah, I think I might try and go to the one at Arizona Mills since they extended it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, next time I'm down in Phoenix, maybe I'll go do that. Anyways, do your thing.
So I already said thanks for listening, everybody. So I guess with that, I'll just let everyone go. Make sure to go out there and watch one of these movies. Barbie, Oppenheimer, Haunted Mansion, whatever. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Thank you for listening to The Real Film Nerds. Now don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Real Film Nerds. Now go out and catch a movie.
Welcome, everyone, to Ma Hinshaw Loses Her Cookies. Number 24, Barbie. Hi, Matt. Well,
Mom, why did you say Barbie like it was a horror movie? Barbie.
Well, maybe it was. I don't. No, it was pretty. Except they didn't have enough really pretty fancy dresses. But other than that, it was fine. Okay.
Okay, so this week, since Ma Hinshaw isn't going to introduce it or do her thing like she normally does, welcome, listeners. Hello, Ma Hinshaw, episode number 24. Ma Hinshaw Loses Her Cookies, episode 24. I can't see Ma Hinshaw. She can't see me. She's in Phoenix. I am in my home. So half of us are home, half of us are not.
I'm not.
Well, we know you haven't been in your mental home for years.
Oh, that's true. There you go. Yep.
So, Ma, you saw Barbie twice. Why did you see it twice? Is it that good of a movie? Do you love it? Is it the best movie you've ever seen? Because I saw it once and I didn't think it was super hot.
No, I went to it the second time. I wanted to see if I missed some stuff that some people said was there, and I guess I missed it again. I don't know. Oh, gosh. But anyway.
So what don't you know? Please explain. Elaborate, Ma Hinshaw.
There was a Barbie doll, I think, that had red hair, and I didn't see her. And I tried to look around, and I couldn't see her, and I give up. So I didn't even try, okay? No third time. I'm not.
Okay, so you just went to try and see a red-haired Barbie doll. That's it? That's the only reason you went for a second time? Not because it was the best movie you've ever seen?
No. Oh, no. Well, I mean, it was
Tell
good.
me about the movie.
It had good points about it, but it wasn't real terribly interesting. But then people who were raised with Barbie dolls, and everyone I have heard, they love seeing how Barbie, pretend drank out of glasses, and her feet were on tippy toe like all Barbies were. I thought it was kind of sad that just because she got real feet, they were like, ew. That was interesting. It was beautiful. I mean, very pretty. Barbie house was pretty and everything. But it was just kind of different, I don't know. And I know it has a very good message about women being accepted and not just being stereotyped as blonde, beautiful, because I was always upset because I had a daughter who was not a blonde. I had one that was, but I had one that wasn't. And for a while there, they didn't make any brunette Barbies. And after a while, they did change and they made Barbies with different hair colors. But little girls really related to it. But I don't know if I think that was that great, really, And
why wasn't it a good movie then? You said it's great, but it's not great. So please explain.
Well, it's. I don't know. I guess maybe the story was a little slow or something. I mean, it was fun. The sets of, when they're driving the pink car and then they go through the water in the Barbie boat and the Barbie, van and all that stuff was fun. That was cute. And it reminds everyone who had Barbies that's, they liked it. They loved it. But the plot itself, where she's looking for a girl who beat her up, the doll image, was kind of a stretch, I think. And I don't know. And but the part with the owners of Mattel and Will Ferrell and all that was very interesting. Because
so you thought the board members were a good part of the film. I thought they should have been removed completely. I don't think they added anything to it.
Kind of. Well, no, not really. But it kind of showed how I think they did Barbie stuff down the line some to just sell Barbie stuff. But isn't that what businesses do? They want to sell their goods, right? And so that's what they do. And then I hated the image of Barbie because I never was one that looked like that, But anyway, and let me think. And the Ken dolls, I liked Ryan. He was good. But I thought it was a good point that the guys should accept themselves for what they are and what they like. And, that part of it was good because Ken was always like, oh, well, I'm just Barbie's, friend or whatever. And I thought that was
just say what it was, Mom. Ken is Barbie's bitch.
Well, I wasn't going to use that word.
Yeah, right. You know it. You were going to.
Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Well, anyhow, I just want a pink Barbie car. That's what I want. It's so cute. Anyway. And then I just think this movie is, and Rhea Perlman as the inventor of the Barbie was really interesting. She did a good job. And I was like, who is that? And then, it's Rhea. I haven't seen her in years. And I thought it was neat that she was in it. But on average, the plot was very dull. I thought it was dull. And a lot of people are going to really disagree with me because they love it. And I think they're going to start a Barbie cult or something where they all wear shocking pink and white skirts with crinolines. I bet they do. So what did you think?
So why are they going to start a cult? So they can worship Barbie or what? Explain. Elaborate. Please explain your thinking behind this process, Mother. Why do you like cults so much?
Well, the thing is, I was sitting having at Starbucks, and all these ladies were going to the movie, and they all dressed like Barbie. And I mean, I was like, they were so excited to go to the movie. There was like 7 of them, I think. And then, they said hi to me and my granddaughter and stuff. And they looked like her. They just dressed like her. And I think that might be something that will come out of this movie for a while, maybe. I don't know.
So, just question. So, do you think that people that dress up for Comic-Con as their favorite characters or dress up for Star Wars stuff as their favorite characters, that they're in a cult too?
Well, maybe I wouldn't call it a cult. What would I call it? A group?
I don't know. You're the one that said they're starting the cult of Barbie.
Well, no, they're not. The people who like to dress up. No, I wouldn't say that. But I just think they're going to have, like, one friend of ours went to a Barbie birthday party, and they're grown-up people, No, I think for a while, maybe women are going to be kind of doing that, because it's fun. And they all talk about the clothing that Barbie wore. And yes, I had one bone to pick. I wanted her to wear the blue exercise outfit with the ankle warmers, but she didn't. Oh, well, that's okay.
I still just don't understand why you think it's going to be a cult just because they all wear pink.
Well, I don't know, but I've seen several groups of women going to this movie and just really, excited about and dressing in the bright pink stuff. I'm probably wrong.
I'm just asking. I want you to explain why. I didn't say you're wrong. I want you to defend your answer, Mom. That's all I'm trying to get you to do. And you just lay down and say, oh, I'm wrong. No, I want you to explain why you think it's doing what it's doing, because people go to Harry Potter dressed in Harry Potter stuff. People go to Star Wars movies dressed as stormtroopers. So that means they're in a cult. Because if you say that people are going to the Barbie movie and they're wearing pink, they're in a cult. Please explain. Tell me how it's a cult.
No, okay, it's not a cult. I don't know the word that I can use, but I think for a while there are going to be groups of women who get together, and are dressed like Barbie or whatever. And I think that's true that came out of this movie. And that's all I'm saying.
You don't think people have had the level of fandom before this for Barbie to dress like Barbie before now?
No.
I would say that they have, just not at the level that the movie is brought out. How's that?
That's true. That's what I think.
Was that so hard to say than saying it's a cult?
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, I have never, well, maybe if I'd gone to a Star Wars, I might have seen someone dressed up in a Star Wars costume, but I never saw groups of 7 or 8 or however many. I didn't count some of them.
You obviously have not been to many Star Wars movies then on opening night.
Oh, heavens no.
Well, then that would do it, because every single time I went opening night to a Star Wars film, there's at least a dozen people, if not more, dressed up as something from Star Wars, because it's called fandom. It's called being a fan, being a geek, being a lover of said product, said intellectual property, said stories.
Well, then this is a Barbie fandom. That's what it is. And I have to find a pink shirt. Where's my pink shirt in a size 5X?
Why? So now you're going to all of a sudden decide to do Barbie fandom? You know you could have done it before you went to the movie.
Oh, I know, but I've not really. No, because she was not. Okay. I would get angry because the only sexy, cool women were the ones that were blonde with big boobs and skinny bodies, just like Barbie. When I was in college, and I wasn't blonde. I had a good figure, but I was a brunette. And us brunettes were like, oh.
So your opinion of this movie is jaded based on your childhood experiences towards the Barbie doll, even though the Barbie dolls now are in all shapes, sizes, colors, races, creeds, jobs, and everything.
I think now is wonderful. I think it's great.
Well, Mom, it's been like that since I was a kid. You do know they had black Barbies in the 80s.
I know they did. I think Heather got one of the very first ones.
Well, then why are you being so jaded against them now? It's 40 years later.
Well, because I was before they had black Barbies, I guess.
Oh, Lord.
You know, I wanted to bring
why does your podcast always devolve into some Mom? I think you're the reason why nobody's listening to the podcast. I mean, seriously, I was looking at the numbers, not to keep rambling, but I was looking at the numbers. So far, 2023 is our worst year yet.
Oh, well, then take me off because I'm ruining you. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Well, tell me what to do. Tell me how to get people to listen to the podcast, Ma.
I don't know. I have no idea. It's so fascinating, but well. Anyway,
well, then talk about things that are fascinating. Why was this movie good to you, or why was this movie crap to you? Talk about that. Don't talk about, oh, well, when I was in college 50, 60 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're putting it on. The Barbies were only blonde, and I hate blonde Barbies. And now you hate the movie because of blonde Barbies from 60 years ago. You know, the directors, the writers, the producers, and the actors in this film weren't even alive then.
That's true. Women power. Women power. You can do anything, right? I think that's what the movie told everyone. Absolutely.
Okay, so does that make it good, bad, or please explain why you do like or don't like this movie? I don't know why.
I liked it, but I wasn't thrilled with it. I thought it was cute, pretty, cute, fun. The dances that the guys did, that was cool. But it just, the plot to me was kind of not real exciting. That's all I'm saying.
What was not exciting about the story?
She goes and looks for the girl who beat up her Barbie doll, and then, finds the girl, And then the girl gets fixed up and everything is fine. And she goes to Barbie land and all. And, you know, I don't know.
She doesn't go to the real world to figure out who beat up her Barbie doll. She is the Barbie.
Well,
Margot Robbie is the Barbie. And she's trying to figure out why she's turning into a normal person and having feelings. And it is because the original owner of said Barbie, if you were paying attention, is coming up with new ideas for new Barbies, like normal Barbie and manic depressive Barbie. Oh, you must have slept through that part twice, I guess.
Oh, no. No, well, I mean, and her bosses, they didn't want it, did they?
She was doing it on her own time on her bench.
Right. Yeah.
Her bosses didn't know about it.
No. That's true. But, I mean, it was pretty. That's all I kind of, and it's about women power.
So you didn't like the plot of the movie, even though you got the plot of the movie wrong.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I give up. Oh, come on now. I quit.
Mom, I'm trying to sit here and have a conversation with you about a movie, and were you drinking?
No, I think I fell asleep a couple times, so I was tired. Well, I can't help it. I'm old, you know.
We know you're old, and just talk about the movie, or are you done talking about the movie? It's already over 20 minutes.
Well, okay. And I thought it was great that the guys realized that they could just be who they are there.
No, they weren't.
No, but didn't they at the end that they said, okay, I'll be who I am?
Yeah, be just Ken.
Right. Well, that's true. That doesn't... Okay. I think I'm done. No.
Seriously, did you just sleep through the whole thing?
No, I didn't.
I mean, did you realize that, they had their Barbie Superior Court and their Congress and all that stuff, and the Kens were not allowed in any of it, even at the end?
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
And they said, no, you just need to be Ken. You don't need to be Ken and Barbie. You don't need to be Barbie and Ken. You're just Ken.
Right. But doesn't that say that you are who you are? And I'm not wrong there, right?
You are who you are, or learn to live without someone else. Which one is it saying?
Oh, probably
learn
both.
to live to be completely alone and not rely on someone else.
Well, no, I took it more as you just be you. You don't have to be Barbie's boyfriend or whatever. You can be just you. But I may very well be wrong there. Okay?
Well, Mom, it's a movie. It is a form of art.
Yes, it is.
You interpret it as you interpret it.
Mm-hmm.
We've had that discussion before on this. That's why people don't listen to the podcast anymore.
Oh, gee willikers. I'm sorry. Anyway.
Well, I'm just trying to get you to defend and explain your stance on things, and I don't know why this is always so hard for you, and we sit here and yell at each other for 20 minutes.
But I just said it was okay, but it wasn't thrilling to me. That's what I felt. And I mean, that's just what I felt.
Okay, so it was just okay. It wasn't thrilling to you.
No.
Why? Because the plot that you got completely wrong?
Yep.
Was it great for you? Well, shit, you got it completely wrong.
Well, yeah, but that's still, I don't know. I think more could have been done or something. I don't know. It just wasn't real interesting to me, but I know the world loves it and it has a lot of good messages and all that. But it was kind of dull to me. Okay? Well, I'm going to get shot.
Why are you going to get shot?
Because most people thought it was fantastic.
Well, if you listen to my part of the podcast, if you're going to get shot, I'm going to get shot because I argued about how I think it was just all, propaganda.
Yeah, and I agree with that. And the big bad Mattel guys, and all that. So, anyway.
Well, but you know who made the movie, right?
No, I don't.
Mattel!
Oh,
Barbie
geez.
is a product owned by Mattel.
And Mattel made the movie. Oh,
Did
for
you
goodness.
sleep through the opening credits too that had the giant Mattel logo?
I saw that.
That's why it was there, because they're one of the production companies.
Oh, I thought it was just a decoration for the beginning of the movie. Oh, well, wake up and live. There you go. Oh, my heavens. Maybe they're not
Again, listeners, I apologize for yet another riveting Ma Hinshaw Loses Her Cookies episode.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Oh, well. I wish they would have had a kitchen scene with the little bitty dishes.
Mom, they had one. You remember she poured coffee and made breakfast and didn't eat or drink anything.
Well, I know, because
did you sleep through that too? Oh,
no,
Lord.
No, I didn't. But, Heather had sundry different tables to put the dishes on, and they were pink. Anyway, so there, okay?
Maybe she paid attention to the movie when she saw it, but knowing her, she probably slept through the damn thing too.
Maybe so. I don't know. Oh, my goodness. Well, anyway, folks, if you love Pink and you love Barbie, go see it and all that, okay? I'm going to give it, after much rethinking.
No, you can't change your score. You already gave it to Lisa on Friday.
2.5. There you go.
No, you gave it a 3.
Oh, I gave it a 3? Okay, I'll give it a 3. There. I thought I gave it 2.5. Well, 3. Okay.
So now, folks, you know why we call him Mysterious Mike Talent, because it's a lot more talent than Ma Hinshaw.
He's got more talent. He's got a lot more talent. That's true. Oh.
Ma, I just ask you simple questions and you... So, for those of you who don't know, my ma was in college in the 60s, so that should explain it all.
And it does, really.
She loved drugs.
Okay. No, I didn't. Ugh. Not a bit.
Okay, then how come you don't remember the movie that you just saw twice?
I'm old.
And you did a lot of drugs.
No, I fell asleep probably. It's the biggest part of it.
From other drugs?
No. Well, now that I'm taking medications for my sore leg, yeah, but not.
Well, you weren't taking them then, and you still fell asleep.
I know I did. I was tired. So anyway.
Oh Lord.
Go see the movie if you like.
I'm sorry to all of you. I'm sorry to every single one of you listeners. I don't know what to do to fix this. I've tried many times. I maybe I need to do a test pod and then do the real recording afterwards. I don't know.
Well, Ryan did some good dancing and singing, and Margot was awesome as Barbie. It
would have been great if you would have said all those things 28 minutes ago.
Well, okay, okay. And, go see it. It's entertaining. It's just not world shaking. There you go. Okay? 3 cookies.
3 cookies. Thank the Lord it's over.
Oh, it's over.
Ma, next week we're going to watch another movie that I'm sure you're going to fall asleep to.
Oh, dear.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Are you excited for another animated film?
Oh, am I excited? I mean, I just gave away all of my grandkids' Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I did see the original movie, and maybe I'll remember some of it, but we'll see how this one turns out, okay?
Okay, so the original movie as in the original animated movie or the original live action film from when I was a child? Because there's been several Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, hence the reason why it's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, because it's trying to say that it is differentiating itself from the other films.
Oh, really? I think I saw it animated, or at least I remember the animated more, I believe. Yeah. But who knows, you know? In my brain, who knows?
I swear to God, I've died and I've gone to hell. And this is my life now.
Well, Mom will meet you down there, so okay. Love you.
Did you just call yourself Mom for once instead of Grandma? Wow.
Uh-oh. I'm Ma Hinshaw.
Yes, but you always call yourself Grandma. You don't call yourself Mom.
Well, that's because I'm with my precious granddaughter. Okay.
You do that when you're at home alone.
I know I do. I know I do. And she's got a
vocabulary. End this podcast?
All right. Why don't you end it? I've got the giggles. I can't end this. I can say bye. That's all I can say.
Okay, well, thanks everybody for listening. I'm sorry everybody for listening. I don't know what to do. I've tried. 24 episodes in, it just devolves worse and worse. So if you're not listening to this, I don't blame you. But if you are, I guess thanks. Next week, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, another film that Ma Hinshaw will fall asleep through and not understand and get the plot completely wrong. So, we will chat at you next week.
Bye.